Hi people, welcome to another vlog. Not quite a daily vlog because I've skipped a few days here and there, but more after the weekend vlog. Hope you all had a good weekend. Hope you did some pretty interesting stuff. I did a few things over the weekend actually. I've made some notes as well so I don't forget to tell you about anything, because I quite often record stuff and then think, oh damn, I meant to mention that. So if you see me glancing down at my notes, then hopefully we will get everything included. So Saturday, actually Saturday was quite a nice day here. It was about 8 or 9 degrees, which is oddly enough the same temperature as today, but unlike today that's got this really horrible cold wind, Saturday was quite pleasant, and it felt much warmer than that outside. I went out for a walk with my wife and the little dogs. We had a great little walk down the Strand, which is just down the road from where we live here in Gillingham. Had a little walk along there, had a really nice time, and on the way back my wife said to me, let's walk back through the churchyard, particularly so I could see, because there's quite a lot of crocuses coming up and I wanted to see the crocuses. But she was saying to me the other day that there is a tree in the churchyard that's actually just been awarded veteran status. So that means basically the tree is around 200 years old, or just over 200 years old. They fenced it all off. There is it looks a bit sorry for itself, bless it, but there is a like a support holding one of the boughs up. But yeah, we have a veteran tree, and apparently it's the oldest tree in Gillingham, and it's literally just up the road from where I live. So I will no doubt be taking some more photos of that over the coming months and years and see how things progress with it. But it's all fenced off now to sort of protect it. And it says that although it looks a bit sorry for itself, it's got a few holes and a few limbs missing. It says it's the ideal environment for bats and things like that to live in. So it's still doing its bit for wildlife. And funny enough, I have seen quite a few bats up the churchyard there, so they quite likely do live in that tree. But yeah, so it was nice to see that, and to see that it's been fenced off and care is being taken with it. What else did we do? Saturday, the girls had their haircut Saturday. I did a little bit of before and after video footage, which no doubt you're looking at now. But we went and took them to the groomers. We book the whole appointments up for the year, so each time it comes up I go and drop them off. They are normally gone for a couple of hours. I get a text when they're finished and I go and pick them back up, but they look very pretty. And yeah, it was great to get them. They were quite desperate for their haircut. It was great to get them done, and they just look so cool. What else did we do? Oh, we've started doing a bit of decorating indoors. Our lounge in particular, we've stripped all the wallpaper off. We've decided that we're going to paint the fireplace surround, and the what would you call it, the fireplace. We're painting the fireplace, and we're going to be painting, repapering, and there are plans hopefully to have a new carpet fitted in there soon. So that's all underway and coming along quite nicely, I think. I also was today, what else did we do? Sunday, yeah, I mean that took up most of Sunday. I had a lovely Sunday roast as well. Did a few bits here and there, potted around a little bit. Today I was due to take my car down to the guy that does our paint repairs to get the rear bumper done. He's so snowed under with work, bless him, and he asked whether we could put it off for a couple of weeks. So I have put it off, so not next Monday but the following Monday I should drop the car down there. He's going to get that sorted out for me. Shortly after I bought this car, my neighbour was having some work done, and a workman backed his van into my car and dented the rear bumper. Put a little dent in it, scraped some of the paint. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but he's paid me to have it done, so I'm going to get it done and get it back to how it should be. So that's going to be a couple of weeks' time. But talking of bumpers, I don't know whether I've mentioned this before, but down the storage area where our painter works is where we store our new cars. There is a guy down there that rents a bit of land, and he's got like a little factory down there, and he's got a number of Morris Minors. They are all generally quite early ones like mine, so they're series Morris Minors, and a few, I think it's got a few later split screens, a couple of later sort of non-split screen series 2 Minors. It's got an A35 as well. There's the A35 and probably about 7 Morris Minors knocking around. Someone on Facebook the other day on one of the groups was looking for a pair of front doors for their pickup, which are the same as, so he tells me, the same as 4-door saloon vehicles. So I thought, well, while I'm down there, I'll just have a quick chat with the guy to see whether he's got a couple of doors that might be of use to this other chap that I've been speaking to on Facebook. And I was just looking down the side of this 4-door shell that he's got there that's sort of all stripped, and there is a really, really good front bumper. Now, as you probably know, I've already bought a front bumper for the car, and it's a van bumper. So I was going to paint it all black, but this bumper that he's got there is like a later type bumper. It's got really good chrome on it and a pair of overriders, and I thought it's just too good to miss, really. So I asked him if he'd be interested in selling the bumper, and he said I could have it for 25 quid. So I'm going to be picking that up from him in a few days' time, and a few other bits and pieces when I go back down there. And yeah, looks like we've got ourselves a new front bumper for the car. What else was I going to tell you? Not really sure whether there's anything else. I will probably remember something when I've finished recording. There's nothing else on my notes, so it was probably something that spring into my mind directly after I stopped recording. I'm not sure whether there's going to be any Morris Minor action this evening, because I still have some painting to do on the fireplace. I want to give that another coat. At least it's probably going to need 3 coats. And yeah, we'll see how we go following that. Of course, I went out with my camera at the weekend. On Saturday evening, I popped down to the riverside again with my camera. It's the first time I've been out with my camera for ages, actually. And just had a little walk along, took a few photos. I got some more snaps for my Boatyard Abstracts project that I've been working on for a few years, actually. I started it when I was in when we was in lockdown. So I got a few shots there, and I got some nice images of the clouds that were sort of floating around during sunset, which was quite nice. So I'll post them up if you haven't already seen them. But thanks for joining us. I will see you in another video very soon. Thanks ever so much. See you now. Bye bye.